Hello everyone. Today I would like to read out the 11th chapter titled The Facts Continue from my manuscript Machines Are My Best Friends. This is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons living or dead or to real events is purely coincidental. The themes explored in this work are not intended to portray or represent any specific individual or community. Now I'll read out the chapter. The night passed, but the mystery of the other star was still not clear. The next day, Archana left for Arjun's beachside home. His father, Janardhan Pillai, was reading a newspaper in the portico. Archana opened the gate, walked through the open yard, and said, "Uncle, is this Arjun's home?" His father kept the newspaper aside, stood up, and said, "Yes, it is. I am his father." Archana said, "I am Arjun's friend from school. I got to know about the accident. My condolences." His father looked at her carefully and asked, "Are you Anamika?" "No, I'm Archana. We studied together in the 6th grade." His father said thoughtfully, "We've heard about all his friends. Archana from 6th grade. I haven't heard that name before." Archana's hands turned cold. She knew she was almost caught, but she had to verify the truth. She said, "Uncle, I was in that school only for a short period. We were friends. I got to know about his death from an old friend." "Which friend?" he asked. She was almost shivering now and was in two minds. She wanted to tell the truth, but who would believe her story? She said quietly, "Anamika." His father said, "Anamika?" She replied, "Yes, I met her a few months back. She used to live here in one of the huts in the fishermen's settlement." His father corrected her. Arjun and Anamika were friends from 8th grade, not the 6th. Archana realized she was getting trapped in her own web of lies while trying to discover the truth about the mysterious machine. She quickly added, "Anamika was studying in that school from the 6th standard. She was in my section earlier and later moved to Arjun's class in the 8th grade." His father seemed to accept the explanation with some hesitation. Then he called inside the house, "Ramani, Arjun's friend is here." His mother, a woman in her 70s, walked slowly to the portico and asked Archana to sit on a chair. They spoke for some time. Then Archana asked gently, "Where does Anamika live now? Are you in touch with her?" His father immediately said, "Don't talk about that girl. My son died because of her." Archana said softly, "I understand your pain. I'm sorry." After a while, she left their home. She made a few enquiries in the fishermen's community nearby and managed to get details about Anamika. She decided to visit her as well. Archana traveled all the way to Palakkad where Vivek and Anamika lived. When she reached their home, she saw two middle-aged people playing badminton in the open yard. Anamika was dressed in salwar kameez. She had a sharp nose and glowing skin. Her broad forehead had a red vermilion bindi with a streak of vermilion in the parting of her hair. Vivek looked at her and said, "Yes?" "I am Archana, Arjun's cousin," Archana said. Anamika asked, "Which Arjun?" Vivek looked at Anamika and said jokingly, "Must be that weirdo from your school." Archana looked at him sharply. And then she looked at Anamika. "Don't you know Arjun? Your friend, the one who helped you with drawing and with different subjects in school? Then the one with whom you shared your notes in college when he was unwell?" Then she added quietly, "He passed away a few months ago." Anamika's badminton racket slipped from her hand when she heard the news. Vivek gently held her shoulder. "We are sorry about the death," he said. "How can we help you?" "Nothing," Archana said. "I was just passing by and meeting some of my old friends and Arjun's too. I'm a writer and I'm writing a book about Arjun. Since Arjun and Anamika were good friends, I thought I would visit her too." They invited her inside their home, but Archana did not want to stay long. It was evident that Anamika had moved on with her life and was happy with Vivek. Vivek seemed like a caring man. Archana thought Anamika was lucky in every way. She had a loving friend once, and now she has a loving husband. The next morning, Archana travelled back home. The flight landed and Sandeep was waiting at the airport to receive her. He dropped her at home and then left for work. Archana walked straight to the machine. The old desktop turned into a laptop. The star was waiting for her. To her surprise, there were two stars in the machine this time. She asked, "Now who is this? I can see another star here. When I left you alone in this room, there was only one star in the machine." Arjun's voice replied from the machine. That's Anamika. I was too lonely, so I asked her to accompany me while you were away. Then he added, I must say your husband is a nice man. He managed the house very well while you were away. He even dusted this machine. Archana smiled. Then she looked carefully at the new star and asked, Are you Anamika? The star quietly nodded and mouthed silently, Don't tell him about Anamika. He thinks I am his Anamika. Archana hit her forehead lightly with her left hand and thought, What kind of a story is this? What genre do I even put this in? Who is this mysterious star in the machine? The more details she uncovered, the more confused she became. She thought, I don't want to write any unique script or wait for a producer or director to approve my work. I don't want to write a rom-com. I don't want to write a science fiction. I'm happy living with my husband. How do I get rid of these two souls from this machine? While she was lost in her thoughts, Arjun's voice came again from the machine. How is my family? I hope they are fine. Archana replied, Yes, I met Asha. She's a wonderful lady. She's fine and thinks about you all the time. Your son has returned to Bangalore. Then she said, I'll share more details in the evening. I'm too tired right now. I need some rest. Here is your diary and the photographs. She placed them on the workstation and walked away. That evening, when the stars lit up the sky, Archana sat in the balcony of her home. The star from the machine had now shifted to the sky. She asked gently, Who are you? The star replied, Arjun and I met with the accident on the same day. When we both reached the grave, his soul was still crying for Anamika. He loved her deeply and I could sense his pain. She continued, He asked me, Are you Anamika? Souls do not lie. But I told him, Yes, I am Anamika. I revealed only half the truth. Now he believes I am his Anamika. And he is at peace thinking his love story has found its ending. I am happy in his company too. Archana did not know whether to laugh or cry at the mystery of these stars. She simply waited for Sandeep to return from work so that she could show him the evidences she had collected. The mystery of the machine was still unresolved. That's all for the day. Do let me know your thoughts about the story by writing in the comment section. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.